First of all, welcome back to my room. And I am very happy to meet with our young English learners. So if you have any questions, just keep asking me. Okay. First of all, can you just introduce yourself? What's your name?
ESMA here,
Okay.
and I have two questions for you.
Okay.
And my first question is, what principles do you use to motivate students?
Well, first of all, the students must be patient. And then they must study very hard to learn English, because English is not so close to our language. And then you must learn grammar very well. You must also learn vocabulary very well, because you need to use all the words when you start speaking. These are the main principles, I believe, that you must do for the first time.
And my second question is,
Okay.
what rules have you established for classroom?
Well, first of all, the students must be ready for the classes. And then they must also learn their works, whatever their teachers give them. And then they must also do some hard homeworks, and then they must make all these works corrected with their teachers. And they must also ask many questions to their teachers to learn more English, and to learn a good English,
Thank you for your answer.
Well, okay, that's all. Yes, can you introduce yourself to me?
Yes, I am Bilge.
Mm-hmm.
I have two questions for you.
Okay.
First, what is your greatest failure and what did you learn it?
Well, my greatest failure is that I started teaching a bit late. At the age of 27, I started teaching. My positive side is that I am quite happy being a teacher, English teacher especially. And I love to learn and to teach to my students. And of course we are just teaching for the higher education students, but I have never ever had any experiences with the school students. So this is the main reason that I started my career a bit late, but in the years, in those 32 years, I just overpassed all these bad side of me, and from the negative to positive side, it just started like that.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from your childhood?
Well, it is so long time. I am nearly 60 years old age. My memorable times were when I just started, let's say, high school. Those were the days in 1970s, and I was quite happy in that times. And I really miss all those years as well. And I miss my old classroom friends as well. Well, thanks to Facebook. After many years I found them out. Those are my sad memorable days, let's say, but I am quite happy in these years now.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. My name is Mehmet Başak.
Yes.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
What changes do you want to bring to teaching of English?
Well, first of all, the changes must be done with the books, I think. And they must be made a bit easier for the students to understand them very well. And then the teachers are responsible for teaching all these materials to the students. First of all, the teachers must get ready the students and then they must just check, or they must just evaluate how the students are getting all these materials. I believe these are the main reasons for giving some examples for the students. Yeah.
Thank you. And can you tell us a little more about your professional experiences?
Well, as I said before, it has been more than 32 years of teaching English and more than 45 years learning English as well. I'm still learning English. We must make some progresses in learning English. I mean, my best experiences were that the students in the past were so eager to learn more English. Those times were very memorable times for me, because they used to ask many questions. As I said before, you must ask many questions to your teachers to learn and to make a good progress in your English. So, but during this time, at present, I can hardly find some students asking questions to the teachers to learn more. Those are the best experiences I got in the past years, but now I'm a bit sad that the students just use their tablets, their smartphones for their enjoyments, for leisure, let's say. But internet gives many information for the learners of English, especially for the Turkish students. Those are the experiences I got in my past times.
Thank
Yeah, little man. What's your question?
I have two questions for
Can you just introduce yourself first of all?
My name is Mehmet POLAT.
Good.
Can I ask two
Sure, go
questions for you? And the first is why do you learn English?
Well, English is a international language, first of all, spoken all around the world. In my family's times, during the 40s, 30s or 50s, French was the first spoken language all over the world. And now you can go everywhere, abroad, let's say, out of our country. You can find a guy who speaks English as well. So you must, first of all, be aware that you must learn a very good English in order to correspond, in order to communicate with the people all around. You are quite lucky also that you are using internet. You can meet with people around your ages to correspond, to communicate with them, and you can improve your English as well. That's the main reason you must learn, because in your future times you will go to the universities, you will have your own degrees, and then you must learn English in order to follow the foreign books in your subject, in your field as well.
Thank you, Mr. Musa. And the second question is what is the role of homework?
What is the
homework?
The role of the homework? You can just check yourself, for example, okay? When you do homeworks and when the teachers correct them, you can just see in which level you are in English. You can easily follow your improvement in English as well.
And why do we do homework?
Well, many students don't like homeworks, first of all, but the homeworks, as I said, will make you improve your English, first of all. You will just try to learn in which level your English is. So, from the start to up, you will just make a good progress and you will follow the level of your English. But as I said in my first start of the conversation, you must first of all be patient. Don't be impatient. Be patient. And you must keep in your mind that I will learn this language very well, and then I will make a good progress in my English.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
My name is PELİN.
Yes.
As everyone, I have 2 questions for you too.
Okay.
First of all, do you have any additional information that you would like to share about English learning?
Well, there are some good materials for the English learners. First of all, just keep learning your books very well. And then you can find some materials, let's say in grammars, in vocabulary, in speaking especially, in internet. And then you can just follow communication with your friends during the English lessons or out of the English lessons. These are the main reasons for learning English, I believe, for the first time. And just don't keep those books in your mind, but you can also get more books with English learning, and then you can just use them with your friends or share with your friends, let's say. So these are the main reasons for any learners, English learners, to follow many materials.
And my second question is, do you have any question for us?
Well, for those who study English, as I said, must keep in touch with native speakers in internet, I believe. You may find many students, many young people around your ages in internet. Those are the main reasons for improvement of yourself in English. But you can also, if you learn a language, or if you learn any new vocabulary, let's say, just share it with your other friends in the classroom, for example. And just keep all these vocabularies in your mind. In order to keep all these vocabularies in your mind, first of all, you must communicate, you must write, you must use sentences. Those are the main reasons for keeping English very well in your mind. Those are the things that I may remind you to follow and do all the best in English, in learning English as well. Well, that's all. If you have any more questions, you may ask me. Thank you so much.